Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, the Rams had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Hey, 22!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
A first down carry for Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time,
The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Knocks over another. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Stafford. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Now Dak. He's going to let it fly.
This is intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., they moved back over 500 at 3-2.